Hello, Year 8, and welcome to another geography lesson. Today, we're going to be continuing on the theme of inequality and global development. Today, specifically, you're going to see how we can measure, how we can look at the difference between developed and developing countries in terms of their development and what inequality we can see. So, your first task is, first make sure you put the key question as your title. Now, first task, I need you to copy this table into your book. So you're looking at countries. We have Bangladesh, China, India, Japan, Nigeria, so on. And you're going to be looking for their life expectancy, annual income per person, and development status. All of this can be found with a quick Google search. For example, if you give me a moment. So if we take a quick look, what you can do is simply go to your search browser, put in the name of a country. In this case, I will use, let's use Qatar as the example. Qatar. Person, like so. And it will come up at the top of your Google results. So here you can see income per person, expectancy here. Okay, so you're going to do that for all. You're going to do that for all of the countries in this table. Okay, and then using the life expectancy and income, I want you to say whether you think they are a developed or developing country. After this, you will then complete questions 3 to 9 below. Again, you can find those through some Google searches. So please pause the video and do this. Okay, perfect. So now that you have an idea about, in number terms, in terms of how long you can live, how much money you can earn, in terms of differences, I'm going to give you a second task. You're going to go to this website, gapminder.org, and you're going to take the Gapminder Test. Okay, so if we take a look, this is a very interesting website you can use. And what you're going to do first, you're going to take the Gapminder Test. And this is a test asking you about global facts. You've got 45 seconds only per question, so please don't try to cheat. There's no need to Google, just do your best. And you answer the questions as said. So you just go through. Again, I pick randomly. At the end of this, they will tell you how many correct answers you got correct. I want you then to do this. In your book, below the questions you've completed, I want you to tell me how many questions did you get correct? And did any of the answers shock you? So, did any of the answers from the questions shock you? So, you can pause the video and please do this now. Okay, perfect. Now, finally, if you have finished the activities and you still have time, as an extension, you can use a second application with this Gapminder website. So it's not a requirement. This is just really for that extension work, for those people that really want to extend themselves. So you're going to use the Dollar Street application, and you're going to use it to compare a developing and a developed country and explain the differences you can see in how people live in these countries. So if we go back to the Gapminder, here is Dollar Street. Let's open it up just to give you a quick look at what you can do. So in Dollar Street, it shows you from various countries in the world, different families, and they've taken photos of all the different things that they use in their day-to-day life. Okay, so if we go to the top here, we can see families, and here we see the world. So if we click here, we can specify countries that we want to appear. So if we want to compare Cameroon and Canada, we click both the boxes and then we click OK. And this will bring up families from Cameroon and Canada. The number tells you the average income, so how many dollars per month each family make. And then by clicking on the pictures, we can see a lot about the lives. So we can be more specific. We can click here, all topics, and you can click beds. So this is what the bed would look like maybe in Canada. Here's what it might look like in some parts of Cameroon. We go for something, let's say cutlery. Here's what your cutlery would look like in Canada. And again, here's how people store it in Cameroon. We'll do one more together. Front door. So in Cameroon, this is how the front door could look. And then you can compare many countries. So let's change Cameroon for, let's go with Indonesia. And again, you can see here lots of different examples, all related really to the amount of money people have. The door of a rich person in Indonesia isn't so different than the door of someone in Canada or, let's say, France. So not much difference between the people who have big incomes. If we look at the lower salary, we can see. So for your extension, I would like you to go to this application, and then you can compare at least 2 developing and developed countries and explain the differences you can see in the way people live. So thank you, Year 8. Please complete this. I look forward to receiving your work.